Hey, what is going on, pros and pros? It's Mr. Lyman HD here, and welcome to another drinks review. Today we are reviewing KX, and it's going to be on one of their new range drinks. It's going to be on the Alive one, which is basically the berry flavour. So I've got this particular drink out of Tesco, because of course KX is actually owned by Tesco, and they had a 4-pack of 500ml cans for £2.50, which is actually a very good price for 500ml cans. So I give you guys a 40-60 of the cans. Like I said, we kind of have the kind of newish, kind of rebranded KX logo and styling since they kind of revamped themselves. We have a load of ingredients and stuff on the back in black. That rhymed. And we have kind of like these little squares and stuff with triangles going over the can, different colours. Looks kind of cool. We have kind of that nice shiny kind of white effect, which I like. On the bottom we have nothing, and on the top everything's all standard and silver, including the pull ring. Right. So having a close look at the cans, like it says, fire up your body and focus your mind. So these are no added sugar, but they are pretty much sugar free. They've only got a little bit of sugar in them, but which is good. Bite back with KX. Fire up and focus your body and mind with caffeine and B vitamins. KX keeps you firing on all cylinders. No added sugar, carbonated soft drink with apple and raspberry juices on concentrate, 2 in caffeine, guarana, extract, B, vitamins and sweeteners. So it's interesting, it's raspberry and apple. Apple isn't a berry, but raspberry is. Caffeine content is 13 milligrams per 100 ml, so is a couple of grams below the average, which is generally 32. So looking at the ingredients, do we have aspartame, even though it is sugar free? No, we don't. We have sucralose and a sulfame K, suitable for vegans. So caffeine content. Apart from that, the sugar content is so on the front end. So per can there is 3.5 grams of sugar, which is 4% of your RDA. So yeah, it's pretty much sugar free. Anyways, it's nice and cold. I have got a cup. Let's get straight into it. Hopefully it will not explode over me. Right. Don't explode. I'm guessing the colour, raspberry, I'm guessing the colour is going to be kind of like reddish or something. And for the taste and smell, well, we'll have to find out even with my hay fever nose. Right. Okay. So it's quite bubbly. That is quite bubbly actually. So quite a lot of fizz there. Yeah, it's really quite bubbly. So the colour is indeed a usual reddish colour. Although again, maybe this is a tad on the lighter side. Maybe not as dark as some others. But for the most part, it's a red. And it is see-through. So yeah, quite a few bubbles sticking on the side there. So this is fairly fizzy, but still not as fizzy or Coke or something like that. So the smell, bearing in mind I've got a hay fever nose. Yeah, it just smells of like just generic berries really, nothing specific. Yeah, just smells of berries. Definitely does smell more of red berries, which is, yeah, it's probably the raspberry and stuff coming out in it, but it doesn't smell like blackcurrant or anything. It definitely smells of red berries. Nevertheless, let's taste some. Okay. So the flavour itself isn't super strong, but at the same time the sweetness is kind of on the lower side, but you definitely know there's some sweetness there, but it's a nice low sweetness, if that makes sense. It's almost like, how to explain it, it's like if you buy like a cheap, I don't know, like a cheap raspberry juice or something, like the squash, you put loads of it in to make it, really that kind of potent. But if you buy, say, Ribena or something, you put less, but it's more, it's just more better. This is kind of like what this is like, even though it's berry and it's sugar free and it's this and that, and then you've got a couple grams of sugar in it and hasn't got aspartame. There's still a nice amount of sweetness. Like, it's not over the top, and it's not kind of along the mid-range. Bear in mind, it is sugar-free. So for the sugar-free, it is a nice amount of sweetness blend. And again, with the flavour, it's definitely a nice controlled flavour. Again, for being sugar-free, it hasn't got that thick syrup side to it, where some of the full sugar ones will have that kind of, that syrup thick, that sideness to it, but this hasn't. So this is maybe, yes, a tad on the lighter side, which is kind of nice. And it's a really hot, it's a really hot day. It's 30 degrees outside today, and it's nice and refreshing. So yeah, it's nice and hot. So on a day like this, it is just nice. It's not. It doesn't feel like you're just drinking, like can after can of like full sugar drinks. Just like a nice, real refreshing. I tell you what, you could put that in a cup, and you could say to someone, I don't know, it's berry, it's fizzy berry or something, and people wouldn't even know it's a fizzy energy drink. Honestly, you wouldn't even know. If that wasn't branded as an energy drink, you wouldn't even know. In fact, it's almost similar to like, if you bought that up as probably like a fizzy raspberry drink or something, you wouldn't even know it's an energy drink. I'll try some out the can. Yeah. It's just nice. I like it. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Everything's just on the lower side, but nice and controlled. So if you're kind of a fan of that and a fan of full sugar drinks, then definitely try these KX ones out. But there's just, even for it being sugar free, there's no weird taste. There's no weird aftertaste. There's no just weird chemical taste. It's nice. The flavour's there. It's relaxed. It's spot on. You could say it's just a fizzy berry drink. Not bad. Not bad from KX, especially for the price. Not bad. Impressed with that. So I guess a thumbs up for me, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.